Welcome to DWBI Adda channel. Please subscribe for latest training videos.
In today's MuleSoft tutorial, we're going to learn how to make use of MuleSoft Anypoint Platform's features such as API Manager, Runtime Manager, as well as Exchange, and see how we can deploy our API to Cloud Hub and manage it post-deployment. So let's get started. Today we're going to try to deploy a routing app that I had created for one of my previous tutorials. Let us try to deploy this app as an API. First thing we'll need to do is log into our MuleSoft Anypoint platform account and head over to API Manager. So here we're going to create an API that will link with our deployed app, that is the routing.xml project. So go to Manage API and click on Create New API. Select HTTP API. Click on Continue. Make sure application type is Mule application and use a basic endpoint for now. Make sure to check this box, and we'll skip implementation URI for now and click on Save. So here we can see that we have created an API. We can see the version right here. It shows API status unregistered. It's going to change in a while. So let me show you how. Firstly, we'll copy this auto discovery API ID. Auto discovery allows us to keep a track of all the changes in our Anypoint Studio project and manage our API through API Manager. So to set up auto discovery, first we'll copy our API ID from here and we'll create a new global element in our routing project. So go to global elements view and click on create and look for API auto discovery. Under API ID, we'll paste the API ID of our routing API from API Manager and we'll select a flow. Let's select choice flow and click on OK. So our API auto discovery has been set up. Just click on File and Save All. And now let's try and deploy our app to Cloud Hub. Before we can deploy our application to Cloud Hub, we need to make a couple of changes in our project configuration and add a few properties, such as the client ID and client secret of the environment in which we are planning to deploy our application. To do that, right click on the project, go to Anypoint platform, click on Configure Credentials. So here we would need to add an account for our studio. So we'll add Anypoint platform credentials here. So once that account has been added, under API Manager, we need to copy the environment client ID and client secret from our Anypoint platform API Manager. So go to API Administration, click on Environment Information, and here we can find the client ID and client secret that provide us access to the sandbox environment. Copy this, paste it in the client ID section. Next, we'll copy the secret and do the same thing. Apply and close. And now we are ready to deploy this app to Cloud Hub. So let's deploy our app to Cloud Hub now. To deploy the app, simply right click on the project. Under Anypoint platform, click on Deploy to Cloud Hub. So design environments, we are presented with two options, design and sandbox. These are the two standard environments that we get with a standard Anypoint platform account. We'll choose sandbox for now and configure our application name. Call this routing API, runtime version. So another thing that we can configure here is workers and worker size basically determine the load sharing and the load bearing capacities of your app. So we have 0.1 core and 1 worker, that should suffice for now. So under properties, if you see that Anypoint platform client ID and client secret has already been added, we are good to deploy the application. Click on deploy application and wait for the application to deploy. Here we can see that we have been able to successfully deploy our application routing API to Cloud Hub. So let's look at this in our Runtime Manager. Click on Open in Browser. It should take you to the Runtime Manager of MuleSoft Anypoint platform. Here it is. So Runtime Manager is where we can deploy, manage and monitor our Mule applications. And we have various environments. The environment we're using right now is Sandbox. The other standard environment that we get is the design environment. So from here we can see the status of our applications. We can deploy our applications. We can stop already deployed applications. Also, we can look at the incoming mule messages to our application right here. We have CPU usage and memory usage charts as well. So it gives us real-time data to analyze and enhance our APIs post deployment. We also have our logs here. Object store is nothing but a sort of a database for your app. We'll learn about object store a little later. We have queues, schedules, and settings. In settings, we can choose to either stop or restart or delete our deployed applications and take a look at all the configurations of our deployed app. As we can see, we have the app URL here. This is basically the base path of our application. Let's open it in a new tab and see if we can avail all the functionalities of our routing project. So as you can see, our application has deployed and it's implementing the routing project that we had created in Anypoint Studio, which is this one. So if we hit choice again, it should show that capital of Russia is Moscow. So there you have it. And the third one should say that the country parameter is empty. So that is how we deploy and use an application on CloudHub. So this is the unique URL generated for our app. And this is the path for our HTTP listener. Let's look at our API in API Manager. If you see here under API status, the status of our API is active. So the active status of our API means that our API has been deployed, and this has changed thanks to the auto discovery configuration that we had performed in our studio. And since our project has been configured with the API and API Manager, as soon as this got deployed, the status of our API in API Manager also reflected the deployment and changed to active. So if you want, we can add the implementation URI here, which is nothing but the URI from our runtime manager. API Manager is a great tool for management of our APIs post deployment. So if we look under alerts here, we can set alerts for specific events in our API. Under contracts, we can see the applications that are currently using our API. Policies is where we set policies for our applications such as throttling policies, security policies, and whatnot. We'll add a policy here. What the client ID enforcement policy will do is ask for client ID and client secret as part of the headers when sending a mule message to our application. That is this URI. So any incoming request without the said headers will not be accepted and will be returned as unauthorized. So let's apply this policy. Now that a policy has been applied, let's go ahead and try to request access to our application. Now since we have applied a client ID enforcement policy, we will now need to request access to use this application, and we will be provided with a client ID and client secret that we can use to access this application. To request access, click on View API in Exchange, and this will open the Exchange page of our API. So Exchange is another interesting feature of MuleSoft Anypoint platform. Anypoint Exchange helps us to create API developer portals, view and test APIs, and we can publish APIs that we've created to Exchange for viewing by our peers. We can make it either private or public. If it is private, it will be only shared within our organization, and if it is public, anyone on the portal can view it. So it's a great tool for sharing and discovering APIs. So let's try to request access for our routing API. To request access, click here, and we have only one instance deployed, so we'll select that one. and this will ask for the application name using which we are requesting access to our routing API. So we'll create a new application here, call it MuleApp1, and click on create. Click on request access. Here we can see that our request has been automatically approved and a client ID and client secret has been generated for our use of routing API. So we can also configure access management from Anypoint platform and configure how API access requests are handled. We can either approve them automatically or we can review and approve them. So we'll need to copy our client ID and client secret and keep it in a safe place. And whenever we try to access our APIs, we'll have to make use of these client ID and client secret as headers. So if we try to hit this URL now, we won't be able to hit it since our headers are missing. So as you can see, authentication denied. So authentication will only be completed when we provide the headers. That is it, folks. Hope you guys have learned how to enable auto discovery and deploy an app onto CloudHub and undertake post deployment management of your application on API Manager.